No one respects your degree. If you don't know who I am, I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm an expert in diabetes, nutrition, weight loss, finance, and real estate. I own a company called Ensorsale. Ensorsale is family. Together we rise up from humble beginnings to inspire others all over the world with the messages on our clothing, right? Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off. If you're interested, change the world by inspiring others, right? So it's 2010, and I just got my first degree in chemistry, and there are no jobs, right? And I'm competing as a just got a degree person, or new grad, whatever you want to call it, with people that have 10 and 20 years of experience that have all been laid off, right? And I actually did end up getting a job, which was pretty lucky, but it was a temporary job that didn't work out, right? And that company decided to move its industry overseas. So that's great too, right? But basically the point of this video is that when you're going up against somebody with experience, or the quote is, right, if you have money and go up against somebody that has more experience, they're going to end up with the money, right? That's the quote. But basically that's the rule in life too. Like your degree does not mean anything when it's compared to years of experience, right? Because people that have years of experience have been there, done that. They don't have to think about decisions. The decision is already there and made, right? Because now, especially in our market now, like things move very quickly. Like things that were trending last month are not trending this month, right? The market is rotating that fast. So, I mean, even on TikTok, dance trends that were trending last month, like you won't even get any views on it for this month. And honestly, by the time it hits the South, it's over. Like they've already, because I'm in the South, right? I'm in North Carolina. And by the time those trends get to North Carolina, the trend is over, right? It's already hit New York, Texas, Florida, California, and now it trickled over here to North Carolina, and you go to that video, and that video's, there's, no views on it, right? So catching trends, it's a little bit harder, but yeah, that's the point of the video. So it's like, well, how do you, before you get out of college, right, get experience in your field? Well, basically you have to do internships, you have to volunteer, you have to do work for free, basically, right? So say you're a videographer out there, right? You would just start making videos for companies, right? So there's a guy out there that does videography, and he literally goes to, so he's been to a Ford dealership, a Dodge dealership, the Chevy dealership, GMC, whatever. And he's literally made commercials for these companies for free. Like, so he just went and made the commercial, posted it to his Instagram, went viral, and he's obviously going to have a job if he wants one. He's going to have work in videography coming out of college, right? Man's like 20 years old. But at the same time, you may not be experienced enough to actually make a good product, right? So, just because, you're willing to work for free doesn't mean that product that you're making is good, right? So keep that in mind. What you put out there, you want it to be the best you can make it be, right, for that time period. So if I had done videography back in 2010, like we had flip phones, So, you know what I'm saying? We had Blackberries, right? The videography that we would have made would not have been very good, right? But back then, maybe we would have been able to email or, you know, something like that. Facebook was just getting big at the time. Instagram started a few years later, you know, stuff like that. But you were so entrenched in this degree is going to get me success that you didn't even notice trends. You just thought everything just the way it was is the way it was. Like, which, you know, my degree is not in marketing, but, you know, maybe if my degree had been in marketing, then that would have changed. But, you know, my degree is in chemistry, right? And I have a master's in public health and I have a master's in business, right? So I have 2 master's degrees. And especially when it came to those master's degrees, these people didn't care a lick about these master's degrees. Like nothing. Let's say MBA. Oh, you got an MBA? What business have you ran? Nothing. No business have you ran. Okay, well, I've run my own business now, motherfucker. Right? And, you know, I'm going to outdo you because you wouldn't hire me. Right? Basically, like, all these no's, like, oh, I don't believe in you. That's how I saw them. Like, oh, I don't believe in you. I don't believe you can help me. Really? So you're going to hire this 55-year-old guy that doesn't even know how to send an email, that doesn't know how to read a PDF. Like, that shit pisses millennials off. Especially me, right? You know, so, but you see that all the time. Like, they'll hire someone with 14, 15 years, 20 years of experience over the person that's new, that's going to push you into the future. You know, that's how I see it. People that are new, and the people that are new are cheaper, right? Because you have to train them as well. But people aren't willing to train people anymore. They just want to hire it and just give it to them and let them run with it. You know, and so really that's what makes these degrees not really worth anything. But the price of the degree has gone through the roof. Like one of the reasons I didn't finish medical school is because of the price, right? You know, basically already used all the loan money that I could have used, right? That was one of the reasons. And, you know, so, but that doesn't mean, they say just because the degree doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean you stop learning. And the way you learn is by doing. So that's why I have this shirt on right now. It says prepare for success. You don't know when that opportunity is going to come. All you know is that you're going to be prepared when that opportunity comes, right? So I remember, you know, probably the first 5 times someone asked, what is Ensorsale, right? And I was like, because I had never gone prepared for that question, right? I had never said, oh, well, somebody's going to ask me what is Ensorsale. Well, Ensorsale is my brand. We're trying to change the world with inspirational messages, right? So instead of you seeing shooting here, government stealing from you here, whatever, on the news every day, you see messages on clothing that inspires you to be better and to do better and to make yourself smarter, make yourself more efficient, make yourself be able to sell, make yourself be able to market. You know, say, hey, you know, yes, I have this job to eat, right? To eat and feed my family, but that's not really what my dream is. I'm going to spend an hour a day or an hour and a half a day working on my dream. Extra on top of me working. I'm going to move closer to my job so that, you know, I can not spend 45 minutes driving in a car where I can't work on my dream. Right? You know, just these little things. This is what Ensorsale is about, right? Ensorsale is about improving your life, improving the lives of everybody around you. Because let me tell you, being up in a G6 is no fun if you're up in a G6 by yourself, right? If you can't bring the people you love with you, it's not worth anything. You might as well just stay poor. And sometimes I think that's really what a lot of people think. It's like, oh, I'm just going to live my life. You know, nobody else is going to be able to do that anyway. So, you know, my family's really the people that I work with every day. I'm just going to stay here with them and complain. All right, and that's what a lot of people are going through. right? So if you're, out there getting your degree, I'm just here to remind you right now that that degree is not what gets you the job. Yes, so when you're competing against people with experience is going to get the job over you with the degree. So you need to find a way to get the experience with the degree at the same time. For instance, like I'm a chemist, right? I had no idea while I was in college that there were all these certifications outside of my degree that you would need to actually work, right? So whether that be physical, chemical, water testing, biological 1, biological 2, Seawell, all this other stuff, right, that you could have got parallel with your degree that would have made you, have more experience to get. And any town would have paid for this stuff, right? So that's really the purpose of, talking to you today is basically saying, hey, yes, your degree is important, but the experience while getting the degree is just as important, because you're going to go out into the workforce, or you're going to go out into business and be against people that have a lot of experience, right? And most of the time, those people are going to choose people with experience, or they're going to choose somebody that's done something big, right? Like the guy with the Dodge and the Ford and the Chevy commercials, right? So keep that in mind. Shop at Ensorsale.com. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Share this video with somebody that needs it, because it was really out there, especially when I went to school, that the degree is everything. Do everything you can to get that degree, and that's the only thing that matters. But it's definitely not true. Your network and how much experience you have matters more than the degree. Hope this helps you out. Share it with somebody. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your questions down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.